Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the previous class means in my third lecture for the topic gravitation, we see the potential energy U. We prove it by taking the two mass. One is the capital M and one is the small m, and we use that. We find it minus G capital M small m by R. Now suppose we have two particles of mass m1 and m2 and separated by distance small r. So now we can say कि my gravitational potential energy, which is represented by the symbol capital U, that is capital G, two masses m1 m2, which we prove in that one we have a capital mass and a small mass. That means we have two mass m1 and m2 and separated by distance r. So this one is my gravitational potential energy, which is very important. Now see what happened if we have more than two particle, like if we have four particle m3 and m4. So now how many gravitational potential energy is possible? How many gravitational potential energy is possible? So for that, the formula is, you can note down it. It's a very important formula. Number of potential energy is n into n minus 1 by 2. Number of gravitational potential energy is n into n minus 1 by 2. And now where n is the number of particle. So see what happened. So how many particle you have here? Now here you have suppose four particle. So we can say n is 4. So number of potential energy is 4 into 4 minus 1 is 3 by 2. That means 6. So how can you correlate this? See 1 and 2 you can write between 1 to 1 gravitational potential energy, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 3. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can arrange this one 1, 4, and you can arrange this one 2, 3. So that means total number of gravitational potential energy is 6. You can use this formula, which is a very important formula. You can use this formula for like in atomic structure from chemistry. I think all of you know from Bohr's atomic model, when electron jump from one orbit to another orbit, it emit or absorb energy. I think all of you know that.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Ah.
sir.
So when electron jump from one orbit to another orbit, you can again use this formula. Like suppose you have four orbit, suppose n1, n2, n3, n4, and the question is that how many radiation, how many types of radiation possible. So as the number is 4, so you can say the number of radiation possible is 6. How? See, when you jump from 4 to first, it's a different energy level. When you jump from 3 to 1, you have different energy level. When you jump from 2 to 1, you have different energy level, 1 to 3. Now you can jump from 4 to 2, 4, sorry, 3 to 2, and then 4 to 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can use the same formula. How many number of potential energy is there? You can use n into n minus 1 by 2. And how many for that, how many types of energy levels is there? So you can use this also, n into n minus 1 by 2. Now one more very important thing, that is if we want to find out the work done, if we want to find out the work done, this work done is equals to this work done is equals to change in potential energy. Change in potential energy, that means change in U, that means U final minus U initial. This is a key point which is very, very important. Key point which is very, very important. So first point is that your potential energy is minus G m1 m2 by r. This is the first key point. Second key point is that the number of potential energy is n into n minus 1 by 2. Number of potential energy is n into n minus 1 by 2. And the third key point is work done is the change in potential energy. That is the final potential energy minus initial potential energy. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay, everyone? So if it is okay, now let's try a numerical first. কি আওয়াজ করে, কত আওয়াজ করে এরা, বাপ রে বাপ। Suppose you have three particles, M1, M2, and M3. Suppose distance between these two particles is 30 centimeter. Distance between these two particles is 40 centimeter, and distance between these two particles is then 50 centimeter. Is it okay? So let it be A, let it be B, and let it be C. Now taking this as a radius, and if you able to move it from this point to this point, let the point is D. Find the work done by this process. Is it clear? That means this A, B, C is the initial position. Now this C particle move from C point to D point. So this is the final position. So find out the work done means the change in potential during this two. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So see, the basic idea is work done, that is the del U, that is the final minus initial. So U final, acha, first you can write the U initial. Your U initial is minus G if you take common for these two particles M1, M2 by the distance is 0.4, M2, M3, the distance is 0.3, and between M1 and M3, distance is 0.5. Is it clear, everyone? You all understand this, that part?
Yes, sir.
Now the final minus G between M2 and M3, between M1 and M2, the distance is 40 centimeter, because you take it as a radius. So 0.4 plus M2, M3, and the distance between them is 30 centimeter. And then M2 and M3, M1, M3, the distance between them is, this is 40, this is 30, this is 10 centimeter. Is it okay? So work done, final minus initial. See, final minus initial, you can easily cancel this two because they are the same value. So what you have, minus G, if you take common, you have only that part. Acha, even this value you can take common, M1, M3. So 1 by 0.1 is 10, minus 1 by 0.5 is 2. So what you have, minus 8G M1, M3. Is it okay?
Sir, one thing I did not understand that
Yes.
10 into that step. Please explain again.
Are 1 by 0.1. 0.1 is 1 by 0.1 means how much? 10.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Got it.
And 1 by 0.5 means 2.
Okay, sir.
Sampurna?
Yes, sir.
चलो ठीक है. So I think all of you understand that part. So my basic key point is only the three things. Number one, gravitational potential energy is minus G m1 m2 by r. My second key point is that if we have more than two particle present, number of potential energy is n into n minus 1 by 2. So here you have three particle. So 3 into 3 minus 1 is 2 by 2. So 2 cancel 3. So see how many potential energy is there? 3. So that is the second key point. And the third key point is work done equals to change in potential energy. That is final minus initial. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After that, one more very, very important thing. See, suppose, now I can show you what is the basic difference between you solve gravitation, work done by gravity in the chapter work power energy and work done by gravity in gravitation. What is the basic difference? Okay, suppose this one is my earth, okay, whose mass is m, and suppose you move a particle of mass m from the surface to a height h, you just move it, okay, where height is 2r. So what is the work done by the process? So if anyone don't know gravitational potential energy properly, so without second thought, he or she say we know mgh, so mg, and here h is 2r on the surface, from the surface, so the answer is 2r. So that is the answer is 2 mgr. Is it okay or not? Tell me. Most of you doing the same thing. We know gravitational potential energy is mgh from work power energy, so we write 2 mgr. Is it okay or not? Tell me first.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
wrong answer. Now we see why this is the wrong answer. So let's see. When you move the particle, from this point to this point, so basically this is your initial position and this is your final position. Am I correct? So
Yes,
your
sir.
potential energy initial minus g, two particle m, and the distance is r. Now final potential energy is minus g m. You can say it r plus h. So work done, that is the final minus initial. So minus g r plus h, minus of minus plus g by r. So g if you take common, minus 1 by r plus h, plus 1 by r, which means g r into r plus h minus r plus h. So what you have, this cancel. So you have gmmh. If you take r square common, 1 plus h by r. Is it okay? Everyone, can we write this?
Yes, sir.
देखो एक r है, एक r मैंने कॉमन लिया तो 1 plus h by r. Is it okay, everyone? You all see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And now see, if we look that part properly, anyone tell me what is the value of that part?
G.
Very good, small g, right? So we can write mgh by 1 plus h by r. So if we use this formula, so my work done is mgh. H is how much? 2r by 1 plus 2r by r. So what we have? 2 by 3 mgr, which is the right answer. So you understand the basic difference where we are doing something wrong. That means here we are doing something wrong, or that question, that work done is not a very correct answer. Okay, now see why this one is not a very correct answer, or when we use this one. So here you can write important note. And if you want, you can write down this is as a work done formula, new work done formula for gravitation. Is it clear? Gravitational potential energy work done formula if you move from one point to another point. Now see why this one is not, you get this one, because this is a general case, special case. What happened if H is very less than R? What do you mean by very less than R? That means very near to the surface of Earth. In work power energy, remember one thing, in work power energy, your height is a 5 meter, 10 meter, 50 meter, 100 meter, 200 meter, 500 meter. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
From the surface of Earth. And with respect to the radius of Earth, which is 6400 kilometer, that height is negligible.
Yes, sir.
अरे मेरे पास अगर 1 करोड़ रुपया है, 1 करोड़ 1 रुपया या 1 करोड़ से 1 रुपया कम, हम 1 करोड़ रुपया ही बोलेगा, है ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो अगर this H is less than R, so basically we H by R we can neglect. We can neglect. So what happened then? Work done is mgh. Are you getting my point? See, if you neglect this one, mgh. So this is the this work power energy work done is the special case when H is very less than R. But if the H is not very less than R, it's very large value, then it's better always use this formula. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now it's now complete. And now you can give a heading of escape velocity. You can give the heading of escape velocity. What do you mean by escape velocity? What do you mean by escape velocity? Suppose for our Earth or any planet, let R is the radius of the Earth and m is the mass. And if any particle is there whose mass is m, and if you want to project this particle with such a speed that it never come back to the Earth gravity. Are you getting my point? So that means you throw it to the infinity, or you can say you throw it beyond the Earth gravitational field. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So if you able to throw it with such a velocity that it's never come back, means its velocity is beyond the Earth gravitational field, then you can say that velocity is the escape velocity for that planet. Especially we talking about Earth because we all are in Earth. We don't know about the other planet. In that other planet, human or more than developed brain of human creature is there or not. So mostly we think about only Earth. But for the Jupiter also, if you are in Jupiter and if you want to throw anyone from the Jupiter surface, and you expect that it never come back to the Jupiter surface, then the same thing happen for Jupiter also. Okay, so basically what we have to do, from this position we move it to the infinity. Is it clear? And for that the velocity required is called the escape velocity. Is it clear? The minimum velocity required to move a particle or to project a particle from the Earth's surface so that it moves beyond the Earth gravitational field, means it never come back to the Earth gravitational field. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
It's called escape velocity. So for that, if we suppose potential energy initial, my formula is minus g m by r, and potential energy final minus g m by infinity, which is equals to 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So work
Okay.
done. So work done, that is change in potential energy, u final minus u initial, 0 minus g mm by r. So GMM by R. Is it clear?
স্যার একদম ইনফিনিটিতে কি চলে যায়?
দেখ, একদম ইনফিনিটিতে চলে যায় না এই জন্য যে তুই কি ভাবছিস ইন দিস ইউনিভার্স অনলি উই হ্যাভ অনলি আর্থ প্ল্যানেট, নো আদার প্ল্যানেট ইজ দেয়ার?
না স্যার, আর্থের গ্র্যাভিটেশনাল ফিল্ডের বাইরে চলে গেল।
Let me complete first. First tell me, is there any other planet present?
Yes, হ্যাঁ।
So that
Yes,
means
sir.
what happened ki if any other planet is present, so their gravitational field also affect Earth.
Yes স্যার।
So in that case the situation is different, means you can get a point where the net gravitational field is zero, not at the infinity. But if you suppose only one planet is there, because we are thinking that only Earth is there, so we know the gravitational force means the Earth gravitational field is a very long range force field. So where the effect is zero, at infinity. আমার কথাটা বুঝতে পারলি?
না স্যার,
Yes, ma'am.
actual
अरे
distance
अरे
infinite।
सुनो ना यार, सपोज ये सन है, ये बुध है, बुध को क्या बोलता है? वेनस ना, ये वेनस है, ये मानो अर्थ है, ये जुपिटर है. अब you just imagine ना, if you have two planet, so in between this planet, this is the point where the earth gravitational field is zero. Are you getting my point? Is it
Yes
okay?
sir.
So if you throw it beyond that, so then it will be in the Jupiter's field, not in the earth field. Then also it's beyond the earth gravitational field ना. But यहाँ पे तो ये Jupiter पे आ गया. আমার কথাটা বুঝতে পারলি? But if you just think about Earth, no other planet is there. So where the Earth gravitational field is zero, at infinity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
So when you think about Earth, don't think about the other planet also, because in practical it's not infinity. Maybe in other point where in between this the gravitational field is zero. So in that case there is a chance ki that particle is move on to other planet, not at the space. ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है ना? Okay, am I clear what I want to say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ऐसा एक क्वेश्चन भी हम लोग करेंगे कि मिनिमम स्पीड रिक्वायर्ड टू मूव ऑन टू अदर प्लैनेट. That is the different issue, but that means here this is the work done, and here the reference is infinity, because earth gravitational field is a long range force. A long range में कहाँ लोगे? Infinity. It's not a particular distance, very large distance. Is it clear? Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me one thing. So this is your work done. How you do that work done? How you do that work done? By using some kinetic energy. You throw it. What do you mean by you throw? Ki you are creating some velocity, or you are giving some velocity to that particle. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So we can say this work done is what? Kinetic energy. In terms, this work done is in terms of kinetic energy. So GMM by R is equals to half m VE square. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So from that, you mm cancel, VE square is 2GM by R, which means VE is root under 2 GM by R, which you can modify 2 GM R square into R multiplied by R divided by R. So you have 2 GR. So that is 11.2 kilometer per second for Earth. For other planet, your G is different, your radius is different. Is it clear? That part is clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Sir, second last step টা একবার বুঝিয়ে দেবে?
এই যে g এর ভ্যালু দেখ, gm by r square হচ্ছে কি আর্থ গ্র্যাভিটেশনাল ফিল্ড।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
So this is g, this is r, this is 2gr.
ও ঠিক আছে স্যার।
Now see, sometime examiner ask you some question related to this all part. Means they can ask you find the relation between escape velocity and orbital velocity very near to the earth, means very near to the surface of earth. Okay, write the relation between earth gravitational, write the relation between earth gravitational, find the relation between escape velocity and find the relation between escape velocity and orbital velocity very near to the earth. So if anyone asks you this type of question, so then we know orbital velocity very near to earth, v naught root under gr, and escape velocity just we prove it root under 2gr. Is it okay? So can we write it like this? This is the relation, 1 marks question examiner can give you. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay, everyone? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it is okay, now see some important facts related to that escape velocity. Some important facts related to that escape velocity. First point is that if important note, if we project a particle with velocity v, if we project a particle with velocity v, number one, v is less than orbital velocity. Anyone tell me nature of the track or nature of the path? If the velocity of projectile from the surface of earth is less than orbital velocity, then what happened, in which way it will moving? What is the track nature? Anyone, any idea?
Parabola.
Very good, parabola. Why parabola? Because it's a simple case of projectile. Now if the velocity is equals to orbital velocity, then what happened? Yeah, remember, v naught is the orbital velocity. Then what happened? V equals to v naught, then what happened? Which type of motion? Bolo.
So linear.
Not linear, circular. Why circular? Because orbital velocity, circular motion. Remember, earth orbital velocity, circular track, na? Okay, everyone. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Third, if the velocity is greater than orbital velocity, less than escape velocity, then it is ellipse. And ELIPSE. And the number 4, if the velocity is greater than equals to escape velocity, then hyperbola. So examiner again can give you this type of objective question even in entrance exam like medical exam or IIT mains. They can give you this type of information question, which are really very good question. Is it okay? So you have a proper idea which type of motion it is, depend on which type of the what is the nature of the velocity. Is it is orbital velocity, then circular. If it is more than orbital velocity but less than escape velocity, then ellipse. If it is equal to or greater than escape velocity, then it is a hyperbola. Is it okay, everyone? Done?
Yes, sir.
Now see, suppose we know now for Earth, we know now for Earth, the escape velocity is 11.2 kilometer per hour, or VE is, we know VE is 11.2 kilometer per hour. Don't, sorry, per second. I'm sorry, per second, not hour, per second. If I write it there hour, then rectify it. I'm really sorry. Okay, I think it's I write there per second. So 11.2 kilometer per second. Now the question is that if you project a particle more than that velocity, what happened? Anyone tell me? Anyone? Any idea? Are express yourself, na? Whatever be you are thinking about that. Anyone? If you
Sir,
project a part, huh?
স্যার
Hello?
টোটাল এনার্জি পজিটিভ থাকবে এসকেপ করার পরেও।
What do you mean by that? আমার ভেতরে পজিটিভ এনার্জি আছে, তার মানে কি বুঝতে চাইছি আমি? আমি খুব পজিটিভ। क्या होगा?
Repel negative.
Sir, energetic.
अरे व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय एनर्जेटिक? क्या ऐसा कोई मतलब हुआ एनर्जेटिक? पार्टिकल को भेज रहे हो। नाउ टेल मी दिस कप इज एनर्जेटिक और नॉन एनर्जेटिक? क्या बात कर रहे हो? इट्स एनर्जेटिक और नॉन एनर्जेटिक? अरे सिंपल बात है बाबा, द पार्टिकल मूविंग विथ सम वेलोसिटी इन द स्पेस, सिंपल। इज इट क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
अब तुम्हें, क्योंकि मतलब अगर इससे ज्यादा वेलोसिटी होगा तो वो स्पेस में कुछ वेलोसिटी के साथ घूमेगा, so they can ask you with how much velocity. Like if they ask you कि if we project a particle with velocity 2ve, with what velocity it move on the space? Are you getting my point? Is it okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So the answer is simply use the conservation of energy. Half mv square, that velocity you are projecting it from the earth surface, half mve, which is the escape velocity, plus half mv square velocity with which it move on the space. So v square is ve square plus vs square. So vs square is v square minus ve square. Vs is root under v square minus v square. That means where you can say v is the velocity with which we project the particle. Ve escape velocity, and vs velocity with which it moves in the space. Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear? Yes. So that means, see, according to this, my answer is 2ve square minus ve square, though 4ve square minus ve square, the root under 3ve. Is it clear? Even you can put the value of 11.2 kilometer per second. And n neat, n-double-E-T, नीट में 2-3 साल पहले क्वेश्चन आया था, if you project a particle with 3 times greater than the escape velocity, with what velocity it's move in the space. So you can imagine within a blink of second 3v square minus v square matlab 9 minus this means root under 8 ve matlab the answer is 2 root 2 ve. Is it clear? If we say this one, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone done? Next part.
Sir,
हाँ बोलो.
sir, rub করবেন না.
रब रब ने बना दी है जोड़ी, एक अंधा एक खोरी. जल्दी जल्दी करो. Hey, তোরা কি জানিস, especially for the, oh, sorry, before that stop the recording.
এই ভিডিও কনফারেন্সে আই গেস মানে টিচাররা বলছিল নিউ
Okay, chalo, abhi baat mat karo, recording on है. So my next very important thing is that very important है total energy. Okay, so suppose this one is my earth, हमारा धरती माता, and m is the mass, and suppose anyone in an orbit, let h is the height and r is the radius. Is it clear? R is the radius. So if anyone is there, any satellite is there which is moving with some orbital velocity, what is the kinetic energy, what is the potential energy, and what is the total energy? Let m is the mass of the satellite. Now we know very well potential energy U is minus gmm by r. Is it okay, everyone? Now we can write this.
Yes, sir.
And kinetic energy is a half m v naught square. So half m, we know the orbital velocity gm by r. If you not forget, then you understand. Otherwise, I'm really sorry, because you can check it, root under gm by r. Is it clear? You all remember from the previous class? Orbital velocity. So what you have? gmm by 2r. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what about the total energy? Total energy is potential energy plus kinetic energy. So what is your potential energy? Minus gmm by r. And what is your kinetic energy? gmm by 2r. So your total energy is minus gmm by 2r. So if you look at this properly, you find a relation that acha, kinetic energy and total energy are the same value, but the negative sign. That means kinetic energy is the negative of the total energy. Can we write that?
Yes, sir.
And potential energy, see here you have 1, here you have 2. That means potential energy and total energy, they are same type, negative, but potential energy is the double of the total energy. Is it clear? See here you have 1, here you have 2. So this one is half, so this one is double.
Yes, sir.
Double of the total energy is the potential energy. Is it clear? And all of them are inversely proportional to r. So if we want, we can draw a graph which is sometime very important. Energy, this is the position. So kinetic energy and total energy, they are exactly same, but just the mirror image. Kinetic energy and total energy, and potential energy is the double of the total energy. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So these relations are very important. So let's see which type of numerical examiner can ask you. Acha, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, see, I can show you one question or one numerical, very important numerical. Suppose this one is my Earth, whose radius is r, mass is m, and this is the first orbit. Suppose again the radius is r, and this one is the second orbit. Again the radius is r. So this is the first orbit, this is the second orbit. Now suppose you want to move a satellite from this orbit to this orbit. So how much for that means when you try to move it from here to here, or if you want to shift that satellite from this orbit to this orbit, what is the total change in energy? Change in total energy, change in kinetic energy, change in potential energy. Are you getting my point? Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So see, these are the very simple question, but so many students are so much confused. What is the formula for total energy? Gmm by 2r. What is the formula for potential energy? Minus Gmm by r. What is the formula of kinetic energy? Gmm by 2r. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So suppose first we want to find out the total change in energy, that is the total energy final minus total energy initial. Is it okay? Can we write this?
Yes, sir.
Now total energy final minus G mm 2 into from this to this final. What is the distance? Anyone please tell me?
3R.
3r. Very good. 3r minus G mm by 2 into what about that distance?
2R.
2r. So don't forget to take this bracket, otherwise you can confused. Gmm by 6r plus Gmm by 4r. So Gmm by r minus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 4, that is Gmm by r 6 6 12 2 plus 3, that means 1 by 12 Gmm by r. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And see, 1 by 12 Gmm by r, someone multiplied by r divided by r. So what you have? Gm by r square into mr. Is it clear? Is it clear? R से divide
sir.
किया, R से
Yes,
multiply
sir.
किया. So r square. So now 1 by Gm by r square is mgr. So it's examiner choice. कभी कभी examiner बहुत परेशान करता है. So they are the same thing. They are the same meaning, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you get the total energy, don't again do the same thing for the kinetic energy. My suggestion is that change in kinetic energy, you know very well, that is the negative of, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So you can easily write minus 1 by 12 Gmm by r or minus 1 by 12 mgr. And number 3, change in potential energy minus plus double of the total energy. So 2 into 1 by 12 g mm by r, that is 1 by 6 g mm by r. Yeah, 1 by 6 mgr. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So it's a wonderful question, right? Wonderful question. Acha. One more thing, see, you can see in the book about that total energy. कहाँ गया ये? किधर गया? Yes, that is binding energy. So I would like to read that. What do you mean by binding energy? Is it okay if you want to take a snap? You can take it. সম্পূর্ণা
হ্যাঁ স্যার
হয়ে গেছে?
স্যার
थैंक यू। तो देखो okay, my next question is means next heading is it's not a heading, just a very small thing. Binding energy of a satellite. First, I would like to read that one, and then I'm try to express how you understand this. See, the energy required by a satellite. Try to understand. হ্যাঁ পাঠিয়ে দেবো পুরোটা পাঠিয়ে দেবো, দিনই এখনো আমি বানাচ্ছি। The energy required by a satellite to leave its orbit around the earth and escape to infinity is called its binding energy. So what do you mean by binding energy? Simply binding energy means the energy required by to bind a thing. तो इसका मतलब अगर एक सैटेलाइट एक ऑर्बिट पे है, उतना अगर एनर्जी यू मेंटेन, देन इट विल बी इजीली रोटेट इन दैट ऑर्बिट, द टोटल एनर्जी, दैट इज कॉल्ड द बाइंडिंग एनर्जी। अब देखो, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट डेफिनेशन इन्होंने क्या किया है, दिस इज द रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ एंड सपोज हियर यू हैव अ सैटेलाइट, so what is the total energy at that point? Initial total energy minus gmm, if that distance is r, so we can write 2r. Is it clear? Now binding energy is that energy, if you give that energy, then the particle is moved from here to infinity. Is it clear? Is it clear? Binding energy is that energy, if you give it that energy, then the particle is moved from here to infinity. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
so
sir.
total energy final is how much? Minus gm by infinity, which is 0. So total change in total energy, how much? Total energy final minus total energy initial, 0 minus gmm by 2r, which is gmm by 2. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes, sir.
change in total energy is the binding energy. Okay, everyone okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so after that, my last thing, that is I would like to give you a question, and you all try this question and tell me what is the answer. And I think tomorrow and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you have the same class. So my question is that, suppose this is one planet whose mass is m, a is the center, and there is a particle of mass m, and you try to put that particle from this planet to this planet. The radius is 2r, mass is 3m, and the distance between them is 5r. So my question is that how much minimum velocity required so that it will move on to that planet? minimum मतलब यहाँ पे सपोज ये A पॉइंट है, ये B पॉइंट है, ये C पॉइंट है, यहाँ पे कहीं पे तुम्हें निकालना पड़ेगा where the gravitation is 0. So if you move beyond that point, then it is in that gravitational field, it is easily move on to that planet. अगर इससे कम होगा, so it's coming back to that planet. So minimum मतलब you just try to cross that position where the gravitational field is 0. So the question is minimum velocity required so that the particle is moved from this planet to this planet. And your answer must be in terms of G, M, and R, because these are only the variable things. So tell me the answer. Okay, you try it for the next class. Means we discuss it in the next class. Okay, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye bye everyone.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye, sir.
Yes, sir.